get to the bank for some more silver?
I'll get some later on.
Later on you'll be saying that at your own funeral.
Hey, no, not that. It's likely to be the only bit of peace I'm ever going to get.
Now, what are you murmuring about? Oh, and another thing, we want some more marl laid on. That is if there's any left after half drowning poor Mr. Davis.
I'll get it soon.
Now.
My shoulder's acting up again.
Aye, we know, the ligament, and it isn't that that's doing the acting.
Now, you know what happens when I bend?
Yes, well, I haven't heard of anyone having to pick the ball up for you at the bowling club.
Bowl.
Aye, ball, what's the difference? From what I hear, you can bend down and pick it up 100 times a day without complaining. But when it comes to doing a bit of fetching around the place, all of a sudden you have a seizure. And when it comes to showing off in front of Mr. Davis, you're like a 2-year-old trying to lift a barrel of beer with one hand.
Oh, wasn't the barrel slid?
All over poor Mr. Davis, drowned from head to foot he was in draft beer.
Get away. A couple of spots on this car.
You can talk. Wouldn't have been so funny if you hadn't taken this in such good part. That could have put paid to 14 yards of French brocade and a 3-tier wedding cake. Oh, don't tell me they've forgotten to bring the pies again.
No, they're in the brown bag.
Oh, yes, I see. And another thing. Next time they come to tea, don't try and make out you only have a property when there's company.
I thought you'd finish.
I'll finish when I'm good and ready. Fair showing me up you were, and it's not as though they're just anybody.
Well, she's stuck up anyway.
Oh, yes, just because somebody tries to get on in the world, they're stuck up.
I'll go and ask Joan to get some silver.
No, you don't. Stay where you are. Leave the children alone.
Eh?
Well, how would you have liked it when you were caught and if somebody had kept interfering?
Well, gum, things have changed since our young days. When I came courting you, your family must have thought I was going to pinch the furniture the way they followed us around.
Oh, well, it's different nowadays.
Oh, I can see that.
It's a good job one of us has got her hair screwed on the right way. I've still got a bit of romance left in me, and if they want a bit of peace, let them have it.
You know, I like your dad. There's no side to him. That's what I liked about you.
You know what I first liked about you?
No, I don't.
No, it's silly.
Now, go on.
There is.
What's wrong with my ears?
Nothing's wrong with them.
There must be something.
No, there isn't. It's just that they're...
They're what?
Well, they're nice.
Are they?
Oh, don't be so soft.
Yeah, well, they're not bad.
Don't be silly. Supposing someone came in. Here, come and tell me what you think of these.
But look, it says they don't make them in blue. I thought you wanted the kitchen blue.
Well, if it's a question of the colour of the units, I suppose I'd soon have the units.
Yeah, well, it's up to you.
Well, you're not much help.
You'll be doing the cooking.
And what'll you be doing?
I'll be admiring me ears.
Oh, Gordon.
Well, you said you liked them.
I do, but...
Come here.
Hey, no, not now.
Come
Hey.
on. And how are the lovebirds today?
Didn't anyone ever teach you about knocking?
In my own house.
That's not the point.
Hello, Gordon. Day off? Oh, not really. Well, you could call it that. Coke wasn't delivered on Friday, so there's no heat. Oh, I've never had a day off for that. What a job, eh?
Teaching is one of the most overworked professions in the world.
All right, I was only joking. No need to fly off the handle.
Well, I don't like your sense of humour.
Well, sometimes I don't like it myself, but it's the only one I've got. I wasn't trying to be nasty. In fact, I'm on holiday myself. Only the army call it leave. I know. You glad to be back? Oh, I'm glad for something.
Oh, don't start him off.
But it was interesting. Regular cook's tour we had, and no mistake. I tell you, I'm glad to be back to Coronation Street, but I tell you...
Billy, weren't you going somewhere?
Oh, come back to town. I tell you, you don't realise what you're missing till you haven't got it. No, that's true. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm going to have a good time before I settle down.
Look at him. Only just started shaving and he's worried about his old age.
I meant before I get a job.
Come on, let's hurry up or we'll be late.
Where are you off to? There's nothing around here unless you go into town. And even Mary don't start till late on. Oh, we're going to the exhibition. The what?
Furniture exhibition. You wouldn't be interested.
Oh, one of those. Pictures are more in my life.
Don't you ever go anywhere else?
Oh, I could tell. I can remember when a seat at the plaza and a quart of caramels was her idea of heaven.
Billy!
Oh, you're going to have your hands full with her, you know. Fair old temper our kid's got when she gets her...
Billy Walker, you can't mind your own business.
Oh, I said no.
Too much.
All right. No one I'm not wanted. What's the exhibition?
6 of whiskey and 6 of gin.
That lot.
That's all. Hello, Billy.
Hello, where do you think you're off to?
Oh, have a look round, meet up with the lads and Have a coffee in town?
Don't suppose it occurs to you might do something useful around here.
Hey, Mum, I'm on leave.
Now, leave him be, Annie. He's done his spell. There's plenty of time for him to knuckle down.
You men are all alike. How far is it off opening time?
Minute ago.
Right, well, it won't be busy for another half hour, so I'll go and have a cup of tea. What's your sister doing?
Talking.
Go on, lad. Go and enjoy yourself. Hey, Billy. We got enough money.
Are you kidding, Dad?
Yeah, all right.
Ta-ra, Mum.
Here. How are you off for money?
Oh, plenty, too.
Have a good time.
I'd better open the door before they knock it in.
Well, I don't know if it'll fit your conceptor, but at least it'll give you an idea of the style.
Oh, I feel terrible bothering you like this.
Oh, it's no bother.
But like I said, when I told Mrs. Walker that I wanted to get myself a new raincoat, she said straight away, why don't I come to you?
Well, after all, I do work at Spaces Makes them, don't I?
Oh, yes, but that doesn't mean you have to be persecuted.
Oh, listen, if it was any bother, I'd tell you.
Do you like that, then? Well, I like the style, all right, but I was thinking of something in blue.
We make it in a powder blue. Would that be all right?
Oh, that'd be famous. Oh, look, I am sorry troubling you like this. And here I am spoiling your lunch hour, too.
Oh, I've had something to eat. I've only snipped a flower litmus before I go back, and that won't take a minute.
Well, as long as I'm not holding you up. But this was the only time I could get you in.
Right, I'll let you know when I get it, then.
Yes.
42 lengths in powder blue.
Yes. Oh, how much would it be?
Oh, I don't know, but I'll get you something off.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Hey, what's Joe wearing for the wedding?
Oh, French brocade.
French brocade?
Yeah.
Oh, smashing.
I've seen the material. It's gorgeous.
Is she having bridesmaids?
Well, not up to date, she isn't.
Well, after all, it's her day, isn't it?
I suppose it is, really.
Oh, French brocade.
Yes.
That was 5 and 4.
5 and 4,
I was going to paint some shelves today. You know how it is, you think I'll be slack and you get going and the bells never stop ringing.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Are you on today?
No.
Aren't you so well?
Oh, no. No, it's nothing like this. I've got a new job.
Have you?
I start next Monday. It's at a mail order house in town. They want to see me this afternoon, so the boss where I am now said I could have the whole day off. He's been very good.
It's nice when they're like that, isn't it?
It is. It's very nice.
When did you get a dog?
What?
These are dog biscuits.
Oh.
When I was about 14, there's nothing I'd have liked better than to have been a school teacher.
I'm sure you've made a very good one, Mrs.
Oh,
Walker.
you're only saying that, Gordon. Mind you, I come of a very educated family. My uncle, that was on my father's side, he were Ed Clark at Robertson's. They're the big furniture people in town, you know.
That's very good.
Oh, yes, our John comes of good, solid stock. There's nothing to be ashamed of there.
I'm sure there isn't.
And one of my mother's brothers...
Do you mind? I've got a bar full of customers in here. You are supping tea. Oh, I could use some help, Annie.
Certainly, dear. Now, you two have a good time and mind you wrap up well. It's very cold these nights.
You and your whippets. Next time you get yourself evacuated to the mission hall, you better get somebody else to look after him. Young Len's life were hardly worth living.
Hey, your feeling was bad enough as it was if I'd taken a couple of dogs in there.
Ah, but Len doesn't live within your Sharples. His wife nearly threw the dogs out in the street and Len after him. He'd heck of a job getting to the match on Saturday.
Aye, well, he wouldn't have missed so much.
You're telling me.
I don't mind them paying the players extra, but what about the spectators? We should have got danger money for watching that game last Saturday.
Well, we won.
Aye, only because the other side were bigger cripples. I swear their goalie's got arthritis.
Ah, but what about Gil?
Gil?
No, what about Gil? You know, I never could understand why the Rovers were so quick to transfer him to us.
Transferred him? They never transferred him. They paid us to take him. He's blind. He can't see more than 5 yards on a clear day.
Well, any road, he's the only man we've got that's ever been up to Wembley.
Get away.
Ah, he used to drive a bus up there. Oh, he's heard it.
You can have another one then.
No, I better get up, Harry. Good night.
Right, see you. Bye-bye, lad.
Half a mile. What turn are you on, eh?
Break turn, Jack.
Yeah, I could never get used to the idea of sleeping all day and working all night.
All right, get used to having your leg broke.
You what?
You get used to anything in time.
Oh. There you are. 7 bucks.
Oh, you're on, Harry.
Well, not exactly you, dear.
Now you know what I mean. You know, I've often wondered how it is that a fine upstanding young fellow like you's never got married again.
Umpteen reasons, love.
I'm not one for repeating idle rumour, Mr. Hewitt, but there are some who should know better who are coupling your name with a certain member of the opposite sex, if you know what I mean.
Can I get you something, Mr. Hewitt?
No, thanks, Conceptor. I promise you one thing, Mrs. Sharples. If ever I want anything knowing, I'll tell you. The way you get the news around, they ought to give you that third channel everybody's arguing about.
They could do worse. Oh, well, I suppose you've got good reasons for not talking in front of some people.
Well, thanks for the rescue act. Don't you think I'm old enough to look after my own business?
Oh, it's the great man himself. There's one way to stop her gossiping, you know.
Well, that'll be the day.
They've coupled your name with every unmarried woman between 30 and 60 living on Coronation Street, and they'll go on doing it. Unless you get married again.
No, me daft, nobody'd have me.
Oh, there are some who are not so choosy.
This your honest Blarney here, give me another pint.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to ask him.
I don't like somehow.
Oh, don't be such a great big softy. He can't bite you.
Don't take his money, Conceptor, that's on me.
Hey?
I said that pint's on me.
Well, what have I done? Or what am I going to do?
Hey, lad, I can buy you a pint if I want to, can't I?
Oh, any time you like, Jack.
Ah, well then.
Oh, good health.
Ah, good health.
Go on, I'll buy it.
Buy what?
What are you after, me darts or me whippets?
Nay, lad, it's no like that. No, well, it's really about our Johnny's wedding.
Oh, now, don't you start, Jack.
Start what?
On that tack, trying to get me married off again.
No, I'll leave all that kind of talk to our Annie. She's better at it than I am. Now, what I was going to ask was, well, you know what weddings are.
I was at one myself when I got married.
Ah, so was I, so don't let's get on that subject. No, it's guests I was thinking about. You know, relations you only see from one Preston Guild to another.
All right, what about them?
Well, they mount up. There are so many of them that you can't invite everybody who should be invited.
You're not thinking about me, are you?
Eh?
So you're not thinking about me, because if you are, forget it.
Wouldn't upset you.
Well, what did heckers like? I mean, you can't invite all customers, especially with this side being TT. It'd look bad.
Hey, Harvey, I'm glad you take it like that.
Well, you didn't have to buy me a pint for that, Jack.
Well, that's only part of it.
Oh, something else.
You see, our only choosing Saturday morning for a wedding morning, it's made things a bit awkward like. We have a tidy bit of custom in here on Saturday dinner time,
You'd like somebody to help out?
Would you?
Of course I would. Tell you what, you look after the pub and I'll give your John away.
You do that and all.
That's all right, Jack. A couple of hours, sir.
You sure it's no trouble?
Aye, when is it? Saturday fortnight?
Aye.
Aye. I was wondering if I could fix it. Yeah, it'd be all right.
Well, that's a load off my mind.
Why didn't you come straight out? Why'd you have to go around the houses?
Well, you know how it is. I thought you mightn't like the idea.
What, 3 hours alone with Conceptor and all the free beer I can sup?
Don't go too hard at it, mind you.
What's so sore about then?
Well, Harry's going to help behind the bar on our Johnny's wedding day.
Oh, what a thrill. Is it all right?
Aye.
Oh, well, now, thank you, Annie. That's very good of you.
Ah, say that about it, Annie. I've got it all worked out. Conceptor can do all the work, but I'll just mingle with the lads and let them buy me that pipe.
Yeah, I've got to go away.
Hey, I want to get myself a watch chain. Anybody know where I can get a watch chain from, eh?
Get away with you.
All right, I'm coming.
Do you know that's the one and only job I asked him to do, get the elf fixed up on the wedding day, and he's made more fuss over it than the parson will wedding the girl.
It took him 3 speeches longer than the wedding service to get round to it.
I don't know.
Well, you'll have to show me the ropes.
Oh, don't worry. I look after you. And me son.
You want to play, Harry? I wouldn't mind. Hey? Aye.
He's a deep one, right enough.
Who's the deep one?
Harry Hewitt, who else?
Oh, well. Oh, I don't know. I always thought he was one of the quiet type.
Ah, that's the type that surprises people. Look at that Dr. Crippen.
What's he been up to now? Harry Hewitt, I mean.
What hasn't he?
That's right.
He's a cunning one, all right. Everybody thinking it was him and Flolly Rindy, but I knew better.
I always thought it was Esther.
Esther is? Don't be gone, she was never in the running.
She's very nice to talk to. Who? Florrie Lindley.
I were coming back from town in the bus the other Sunday, and she came and sat next to me. And I'd no copper in my purse, nothing less than £0.50. And you know what those fellas are. If you give them £0.50, you end up with a purse full of pennies. Oh, I'll go and get them in.
While everybody's wondering who he has got his eye on, he starts off with this paddy here, ends up taking us at depot dance.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't there? I wish I could think so.
Yes, and I say, what about that bus conductress he had down here the other week?
Aye, I know about her. And I'll tell you something else.
Oh, cheers. Cheers. Oh, what is this, a wake? You come to tea and I make a bit of a do, and what happens? I might as well have thrown the whole lot out the window for all the interest you two took. Oh, come on, let's go and sit down.
Hello, Harry. How's it going?
Oh, Ivan. All right, thanks. How's the family?
Coming on fine, thanks.
Good.
Well, come on, let's be having it. What's the trouble?
There's no trouble.
Oh, I see. It's an old Polish custom to look miserable when you're happy. What's the trouble, love? It's the baby. Oh, no, don't tell me there's going to be complications.
It's not having the baby that bothers her. It's after.
I don't understand. You wanted the kid.
I want the baby. And Linda wants it too. But after he's born, we have to leave the lodgings.
Oh, I see. I thought you decided to call it Noah, but I see now it's going to be a boy. What's this got to do with the lodgings, eh?
Our landlady doesn't allow small children in the room.
She says we've got to find another place.
You can't blame her. She's an old lady.
I know what I'd like to do to her.
Well, can't you get round and give us some money or something?
The old battle axe won't budge.
Well, can't you do something? Can't you find another place?
It's impossible there for married people with a kid.
Well, what are you going to do then?
We thought of many ideas, but most of them are lousy.
We were thinking of...
Of moving into Coronation Street. We know there's an empty house there.
Number 9, you mean?
Perhaps you don't want us next door to you?
Oh, don't be so daft. I was just thinking it's a long way to travel for your job.
No, I find some work.
Yeah, well, good jobs don't grow on trees, you know.
Please?
It's not easy to find a good job round here.
There's plenty of work around here.
Well, I hope you're right, that's all.
Well, we've been talking it over for days now. It won't be easy at first, but we think we'll manage. But we thought we'd better ask your opinion first. What do you think, ma'am?
Do you think you can find a job round here?
I think so.
Then I think it's a smashing idea.
It's still a few months for the baby to come, and maybe in the meantime I can get a part-time job at night.
Oh, you're going to work yourself to death, aren't you, lad? I should save your strength for when the kid comes.
Well, one thing we are stuck for, it's furniture. Well, I mean, living in digs, we've only got a few odd bits.
I think I know what you're getting at, the furniture in your old room. Well, I don't see why not. It's not doing anybody any good lying about round there. And I've also got 1 or 2 knickknacks that might come in handy.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
Oh, hold your horses. I'm not promising anything too much. Just a few things I was meaning to throw out, that's all. Well, that's the furniture settled. Now we'll have to see about the house, won't we? Hey, just imagine it. They all said I'd come to a bad end, and here I am, Elsie Tanner, almost a granny. Look at that clock. It's an hour for closing time, and this granny could do with another drink.
I'll get some.
No, you won't. Sit down. The street's on me. I can't think of a better reason for getting blind drunk. All right.
Look, I don't want to cause you any more trouble.
It's not you that's causing the trouble. It's my so-called friends.
Talk all the more.
Well, let them. Done nothing to be ashamed of. John Beckerson, are you coming in or aren't you? Well, of course, if you don't want to.
Look, of course I want to come in.
Well, listen, I'll ask you something. If we go in and have a cup of tea, we're doing anything wrong?
No, I suppose we're not.
If we're not, why should we be bothered? They're going to talk all the same.
I suppose so, yes.
Oh, well, I'm getting in out of the cold. You make up your mind. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, come in. I won't bite you. You put the fire on for me. Yeah. Oh, take your coat off.
We could go dancing Saturday.
Oh, I'm sick of people talking.
They've now to talk about yet. Let's leave it that way.
I'll go and make a cup of tea.
Last orders, ladies and gentlemen, if you please.
Now, come on, drink up. We've plenty to drink, but no more time.
I do not like your climate, but I do like your English beer.
Oh, well, you can keep knocking that stuff back, beats me. It just bloats me.
It puts hair on your chest.
You know, that's the trouble with me and my family. More taste than money.
Well, money's not everything.
You're changing your tune, aren't you, my girl? A few months ago... Ah, well, never mind. You are trying to settle down, aren't you?
In Coronation Street, if you'll have us.
Well, it wasn't you I was thinking about so much. It was your little brother.
He's still working at the club.
Oh, aye, he's still working up at the club, and he's not getting into trouble up to now.
What's wrong with him, then?
Every penny he gets, he spends on this girlfriend of his.
Dennis, a girlfriend!
And what's wrong with your brother having a girlfriend?
Oh, I don't mind if you don't. It's just the idea.
Matter of fact, I do mind. I mind this girl very much.
Why, who is she? What does she do?
She's a snake charmer.
What?
You heard? She's a striptease as well. She's very artistic, though.
Fine, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, come on. We'll get some chips on the way home and you can have the next one.
We're not hungry.
Who said anything about you? It's for Dennis when he comes in.
Don't they feed him at the club, then?
Well, he doesn't finish until 2 o'clock and it's nearly 3 by the time he gets home at Miss Corrie. Come on, you.
Hard work won't kill him.
What did you think it were this time of morning? Another burglar?
I made you some sandwiches.
I'm not hungry.
All right, don't forget to put the light out then.
All right, good night.